Welcome to another edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations. And welcome to Campbellsville Country Club in Campbellsville, Kentucky for Golf and School Day at Taylor County. I'm Don Russell. I'd like to introduce Kim Schaefer, who now, of course, is with Golf House Kentucky, and she's the Director of Events and Marketing. And Kim, first of all, a neat day, a beautiful day here in Campbellsville. Now, Mike Keogh is really into his junior golf. He's had a program going in the school with these young people. Let's talk about what's going on with all these sixth graders today.
Well, I've been out and about around the state doing some player development, and I think Mike might have it mastered. He is the best. These kids out here today are doing everything from frisbee golf to having caddy races where they put on tour bags and run down the fairways, to a minute to win it relay races, to using the snag suit and trying to hit snag balls at the suit. He knows how to make golf fun, and he's getting those kids from the school system out here to his golf course. It's wonderful.
You know, one of the things, if you don't know Kim, and many of you that do, she spent her life teaching the game of golf with people of all ages. But you know, we always talk about growing the game, getting the young people involved. What a great idea, huh?
Oh, it's absolutely fabulous. I have seen every single station here today. All I've seen is laughter, smiles, fun, kids saying, you know, when can we come back? It's an incredible atmosphere the whole day. It's been amazing.
Growing up, I'm quite a bit older than you, but I remember golf was kind of, and probably is still somewhat of an intimidating game. This has to help as these sixth graders approach the game as they get older. They've already been exposed to it in a very fun way, as you said.
Absolutely. You know, the way that Mike approaches this, he's so full of energy and enthusiasm, and it's just contagious. And there's just high fives going on everywhere, and if you miss a shot, you laugh about it. You know, nobody's getting upset. It's all about just having a good time.
We're going to have a lot of fun today on the show, thanks to Kim. We're going to have other guests. You're going to meet some of the kids and what's happening here in Campbellsville, Kentucky. Glad you joined us today for Kroger IKG. We'll have a lot of fun with the sixth graders here in Taylor County right after this. Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners: Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank, August 28th through 30 at the French Lick Resort Pete Dye Course.
You don't need a computer to design something extraordinary. Everyone said that building a golf course here was impossible. The Pete Dye Course at French Lick Resort, sketched on a napkin, carved into history.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Have you heard about golf steps? It's not how you play, it's how much you play.
Competitions for all ages.
Hey, have you heard? Golf Steps is mobile.
Golf for the health of it.
Register at golfsteps.com today.
Find Golf Steps USA on Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube.
Golf Steps. Walk, play, win.
Golf Steps.
Golf steps.
Golf steps.
Golf steps. Walk, play, win. Register today at golfsteps.com.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Kraft Foods. Glad to have you back on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf. We're in Campbellsville, Kentucky at Campbellsville Country Club talking about golf in the school at Taylor County. And first of all, I feel like I was growing up, 4 girls around me, and here I am with 4 young ladies. And Andrew, we're going to begin with you as one of the teachers.
Okay.
What a fun event. I know you all as educators always like to do things out of the classroom, and this has been a big hit, hasn't it?
This is just an awesome experience for the kids. They get to take what they're learning in the classroom and take it to a whole nother level. This is a very authentic experience for them. They get to actually make a connection from what they have been learning as their curriculum and be able to take it outside and make it come to life, which is amazing, and they really do love it.
I noticed this morning, teachers have a little fun too.
Yes, I've noticed that too. I see a lot of them getting out there and actually hitting the balls and trying to compete with the kids. So it's been fun for everybody.
Now you guys have had a lot of fun. What's been the most fun? I know you have some things in class and you come out here today. What's it been like for you?
Well, learning all the different golf clubs and what they're used for. I think that's pretty interesting.
That's neat, isn't it? Of course, you've got pros out here like Mike, Pro Mike, to help you, and you guys even get to shoot at your superintendent today. Did you hear about that? Oh yeah, okay. You looking forward to that?
Yeah.
I think everybody is. Now, what's been the most fun for you?
It was interesting how he came and taught us how to hit the ball and different types of golf clubs.
And then they got golf frisbee, all these different things. Anytime you get out of the class, I know that's fun, not just to be in the classroom, but you guys look like you're all having fun.
Mm-hmm.
Enjoyed a lot?
Yeah.
Okay, well, you all been nice. And what about your favorite part of golf in the schools?
I like learning the differential golf club and how to use them.
And you got a lot of people down here to help too, don't you?
Yeah.
Now, are you going to take a shot at your superintendent today?
Of course.
Oh, okay. That seems to be the consensus. But first of all, I want to thank you all. You all did a great job.
Thank you for having us.
This is what it's all about, folks. If you want to learn the game of golf, start them young, get good teachers. They do it in a big-time way here at Taylor County. And thanks for watching this part of the show. And these ladies already know what they're doing, but here's a tip this week on IKG.
One of the things I think is most important when you're swinging a wedge is to really connect the handle to your core. So I always make sure that my students start with the center ball position. Once we're centered, I want the handle to point to the middle of the body. We're going to get into athletic setup, and a lot of times I will introduce this concept by putting the butt end of the grip into the navel area, taking our grip down here, making sure the club face stays square, and we're going to rotate to our right hip and then to our left hip. Very important to understand that, because that's really the bottom of the swing when the handle is moving here through the hit and then into what I like to call the end point of the swing. Once we do that, we can start to begin to build certain distances for a backswing. We're going to have our hip swing to where we're here, we're rotating our core, then we're going to go to our secondary swing, which is going to be our rib cage here, rotating to the core, and then finally we're going to go ahead and get to our third position, which is going to be the top of our swing, down and rotating our core through the finish. Each one of those wedges, I was trying to swing with the same pace. I think it's very important that you understand the bottom of your swing, making sure the core is pointed at the ball and connecting the handle to the core as we move through the hit and into the finish of the swing.
Put your hand over your heart. Is it beating? Good. Then my Nutrition Heart Health Mix is for you. It's a wholesome blend of peanuts, pecans, and other delicious nuts, specially mixed for people with hearts. I said people with hearts, because heart health is important. That's why I've researched, optimized, and packaged this mix just for you. Not you. So if you have a heart, start optimizing your nutrition with my Nutrition. Planters, nutrition starts with nuts.
I really want a cupcake, but not the calories.
Little sweet sliding down the banister.
Someone crying because they can't have a cupcake?
I didn't cry.
On the inside you did. Lil Sweet can hear that.
You can?
Don't worry, Lil Sweet brought you some sweet zero-calorie treats called Diet Dr. Peppers.
Oh,
That is sweet.
yeah. Little Sweet defying gravity.
Is that Little Sweet?
Diet Dr. Pepper.
It's the sweet one.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's natural. Great taste, naturally.
Can you hear it? Fueling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there.
I'm PGA professional Colby Wallace, and I'm here to help you lower your scores. While I believe that most golfers need personal instruction to become their best, there are several examples of great players that never took a lesson in their life. In fact, if you were to poll the best players in the world, you would find that they all have a common theme to their practice: structure and consistency. I believe that with the proper practice schedule, golfers, whether they are taking lessons or not, can improve exponentially faster than if they simply go to the driving range and hit balls. This is why I designed Perfect Practice. My Perfect Practice schedule prioritizes the parts of your golf game that will lead to the greatest improvement in score in the least amount of time. It has worked for my students, and it has worked for me. I guarantee that it will work for you. So stop your meaningless practice today, and for only $39.99, start practicing with a purpose. To sign up, email me today at playerdevelopment@persimmonridge.com, and be sure to check me out online.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Kroger. Great food, low prices. Welcome back to this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf. We're glad to be at Campbellsville Country Club. We've had a lot of fun today as we're talking about the golf of schools here we have in Taylor County, and we're very pleased to have Roger Cook, the superintendent of Taylor County Schools. And Roger, I know you were a state championship golf coach at North Hardin, so you have golf in your blood. What a neat program you guys got going on here.
It is. You know, I never got a chance to play golf when I was a kid, and
you had to sneak on.
That's right. Never did. Never could afford it. Never could see a golf course till I was in my mid-30s. And then I started coaching golf, like you said, North Hardin, when we ended up winning a state championship. So, you know, when Mike came to me with this idea and this program, and you guys, and I said, man, it'd be great. Let's get as many juniors with a golf club in their hand as we can, and let's promote this sport, because, you know, a lot of places it's been dying sport. You know, we need to pick it back up and get these kids interested in it, and we do appreciate Mike, appreciate you, and giving the kids the opportunities that we never had. Get out there on the golf course and experience it.
You know, it's really neat too when you talk about a situation like this, because you and I were in the same situation. I wanted to play left-handed, couldn't find a left-handed club, had to sneak on a course with old broken off clubs. So the opportunities are there, and as a superintendent, you're always looking for new ways, I know, to get kids outside the classroom, and you know better than anything else, they learn a lot from golf other than just how to play golf.
That's right. I'll be honest with you. You know, I came from a large family and we were pretty poor. And had it not been for sports, I didn't play golf. I did play football. And the opportunities that you give kids today, you know, at Taylor County, we have fishing, we have bowling, we have wrestling, we have golf, we have everything we can think of. If you like to do it and it'll help keep you in school, we put it in. It don't make any difference. So that's the bottom line. We haven't had a dropout at Taylor County Schools for 6 years.
That's amazing.
We've graduated, and we have not failed a kid. 1,312 students in the last 6 years. Not a one of them has failed.
That goes to good leadership and good teachers.
So we do about everything we can for our kids.
Well, the superintendent does a lot of jobs, but one of the jobs he's doing here today, you're going to have to put a costume on. They're going to take shots at you, right?
Well, people take shots at me all the time, so I'm kind of used to that.
Thanks for being with us. It's a great program.
Thank you, Don. Appreciate you.
No two people have the same financial goals. PNC Investments works with you to understand yours and helps plan for your retirement. Talk to a PNC Investments financial advisor today.
Make the drive to Eagle Trace, Morehead State University's official golf course. Nestled in the lush green splendor of northeastern Kentucky, Eagle Trace is a gently rolling, beautifully wooded public 18-hole golf course designed to challenge the skills of the most seasoned players, yet enjoyable and playable to all golfers. Still the same great golf course, still the same great challenge, still the same great layout, but now with Zoysia fairways. Book your next tee time, outing, or fundraiser at Eagle Trace Golf Course, located just outside of Morehead off I-64 at exit 133.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste.
Put your hand over your heart. Is it beating? Good. Then my Nutrition Heart Health Mix is for you. It's a wholesome blend of peanuts, pecans, and other delicious nuts, specially mixed for people with hearts. I said people with hearts. Because heart health is important. That's why I've researched, optimized, and packaged this mix just for you. Not you. So if you have a heart, start optimizing your nutrition with my Nutrition. Planters, nutrition starts with nut.
America's best historic resort. It's right here in your own backyard, says Historic Hotels of America, French Lick Resort. Experience our 2 grand hotels and so much more. Our golf is legendary too. Play the Pete Dye course that will host the Legends of the LPGA Championship in August and the Senior PGA Championship presented by KitchenAid in 2015. Your walk with history starts at FrenchLick.com.
This segment of Kroger IKG is brought to you in high definition by Dr. Pepper. Welcome back to Kroger IKG. I'd like to welcome a very special guest. Brandon Parsons is here, a part of the Golf for Schools days here in Taylor County, and this guy knows a little bit about golf here. He, first of all, you will know him now as J.B. Holmes' caddy, and first of all, you guys go back a long way. Let's talk about how long you and JB have been friends and working here. It's a pretty neat story.
Yeah, it's a very unique story. JB and I grew up together. We played on the T-ball team together, the Rangers, when we were 5 years old, and we both have pictures, and can see each other. We played elementary golf together for the high school team, and have just really spent, countless hours here at Campbellsville Country Club. Playing golf and just learning the game here.
I had an opportunity to do a show with Fuzzy Zeller for a couple of years, and I'd mentioned to you, Brandon, I really became one that really appreciated caddying, how hard it is and how important it is. It's a real team effort. Why don't you let people that don't understand kind of know the synergism you got to have and what all goes into it?
Right. Well, I think first and foremost, I try to treat the caddy position is basically like I'm the team for a race car driver, and my goal is just to make sure that the driver only has to keep his hands on the wheel. So if he needs a drink of water, whatever I have to do. So in everything I try to keep the bag ready, and the only thing I want JB to really think about is just playing golf, and hitting his shot. So it's getting the numbers, it's telling him how far we're going to hit it, what the wind is doing, and just saying something positive. And then a lot of times it's just knowing your guy well enough, which helps JB and I enough,
right.
And just knowing when not to say something, and really taking advantage of the opportunities, when you can really provide some encouragement. But really the position is just helping your guy do his best.
We're out here today, and you've been great with these kids, and I think as somebody like you that obviously appreciates the game of golf, we're always talking about growing the game with the younger people. And when I grew up, it was a pretty intimidating game. Hasn't it been fun today to see these young kids just kind of get acclimated and not be intimidated?
Yeah, it is a lot of fun, and that's one thing, JB and I are so grateful for everything the game of golf has given us, financially, but also just the experiences that we have. So we talk about gratitude a lot, and just anything I can do to begin to give back. And I found out that everybody was coming out today from the local schools, and I thought it would be cool just to come hang out and talk to them, answer their questions about golf, because they don't know about golf. They haven't spent the time out here, that I had the honor to spend playing golf growing up. So
you guys used to play fast to get those last
we did,
9 holes
yeah,
in, didn't you?
I was just talking about, the last 9 we would play. We'd have like a no practice swings rule, and we had a lot of fun.
This was after you cleaned the pool and everything else.
Right,
and
yeah.
Brandon, really, thanks so much for your time, and thanks for what you've done for these young people, because I think if we want to grow the game, we have to. It's more available now. We got to make sure kids aren't afraid of it.
Make them aware.
I'm still afraid of it sometimes.
It can be a scary game, but it's a lot of fun. And it's all about just getting out and keeping fun the most important.
And give our best to our man JB too.
Yeah, sure will. Thanks for having me.
We have a lot of juniors that watch the show each week. It's time for our PNC Bank Junior Golf Report.
Morehead State University and Eagle Trace Golf Course are proud to provide closed captioning for the hearing impaired for IKG.
Only Florida's Natural is 100% grown and squeezed right here in Florida by the same folks that own the company.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
We bring that straight from the grove taste from us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. And you can taste it in every glass. Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
You don't need a computer to design something extraordinary. Everyone said that building a golf course here was impossible. The Pete Dye course at French Lick Resort, sketched on a napkin, carved into history.
Taxi!
Where to?
West 76th Street.
From us, the orange juice growers, to you, the orange juice lovers. Enjoy Florida's Natural. Great taste, naturally.
Can you hear it? Fueling the American spirit. No matter when, no matter where, Marathon will take you there.
Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf is produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky and its family of golf organizations, and is sponsored by Kroger and its partners: Florida's Natural Orange Juice, Sparkling Ice Naturally Flavored Spring Water, Coca-Cola, Kraft Foods, and Dr. Pepper. Kroger IKG is also sponsored by PNC Bank and the Legends Tour Championship, presented by Old National Bank, August 28th through 30 at the French Lick Resort Pete Dye Course. Well, I can't tell you how much fun we had today on this edition of Kroger Inside Kentucky Golf, produced in partnership with Golf House Kentucky here in Campbellsville, Kentucky at Campbellsville Country Club. We've been talking about golf in school at Taylor County, and the guy that made it all happen, and one of our good friends, Mike Keogh, the head PGA professional here. And Mike, first of all, what a fun day. Kim set it up at the beginning, what was going to happen, and it all taken place. Let's talk about how this started, because you actually have been in the classroom, right?
Yes, this is kind of the culmination of a whole year of getting golf in the PE program at Taylor County Middle School. And throughout the year, basically all the 6th grade kids in their PE class had a week of golf instruction where I went in with the high school golf team and some other volunteers from our club here, and we taught the kids just some simple fundamental swing techniques to how to hit a golf ball, some simple rules, a little history of the golf game of golfing, and golf clubs and golf balls in general, things like that. So they've got just a brief little piece of golf that if they show any interest, then once they come out here at the end of the year, they feel more comfortable going out to a golf course. Hey, it's no different than my backyard. It's just got a bunch of holes out there. And then they get a little more comfortable, and maybe we'll have that desire to come out and play and be part of the game of golf for the future.
You know, I've been mentioning this throughout the show, and it's for those that are maybe a little older than you and more my age. I remember wanting to play the game of golf so much when I was young, but it really was a rich person's sport for the most part. I played at Bobby Nichols. I remember the day that opened, but yet it was such an intimidating game because if you didn't fit in that mix, you didn't feel right. And that's all changed now, hasn't it?
It really has, especially over the last probably 2 decades. Once John Daly and Tiger Woods became stars,
right,
it opened a lot of doors for a lot of people, and it opened a lot of people's eyes for the opportunity to play golf that they didn't think they had in the past. And that's what this whole program was meant to do. Through the PGA, we're trying to grow the game as much as we possibly can. And growing the game doesn't mean we put another advertisement on the Golf Channel or on the PGA Championship. What we've got to do is go and get the kids that have never had any exposure to golf. And that's what going into a rural community school like we have here in Taylor County and getting those kids, putting a golf club in their hand, a golf ball, an idea of how the game is played, and then bring them out to a golf course and let them see, yeah, it's just not hitting a golf ball in a gym, but it's coming out here on a perfect day and hitting golf balls on a golf course and having fun. That's the key. We need to, as golfers, we need to advertise more to the kids watching Nickelodeon and Cartoon Network and the kids that are in these schools than we do necessarily just advertising to the same people whose families are already playing golf. And that's what this is all about, exposing some new people.
Yeah, especially in this electronic world where every time you look, nobody's looking at your face, they're looking down at their phones. But also too, as she was shy enough not to be here with me again, but I know we've talked about your daughter Ellen and how solid of a great player she's been, and a fine young lady. She's going to University of Louisville. I know you're proud of her, and she's really a product not only of you, but the opportunities for junior golfers too.
Oh yeah, it's been great because we've got such a strong junior program in the state of Kentucky, going back to even when J.B. Holmes and Brandon Parsons, when they were growing up and playing, that's when junior golf really started to explode in the state with what was then the Pepsi Tour, and now is the KGA Junior Tour. Opportunities now abound in the state of Kentucky for junior golf, and she's been a product of having the opportunity not only of statewide junior golf, but a small club that supports junior golf. You know, it took a lot for our members to basically shut the place down for the most part today, and you see the number of volunteers that are out here helping out with this because they know the future of not only golf, but this club, and a big part of this community is getting all these people out. And so we've been very fortunate. I'm very proud of my daughter. She's got unlimited potential still hopefully to come, but having the opportunity has enabled her to succeed, and that's what we're trying to do with these kids in school.
Well, you've done a great job. I want to thank you and all your volunteers, everybody that participated. We had a lot of fun today and hope you did as well. And if you have a young person, there's always an opportunity to get out and get involved in the game if you just look around. For all our guests, and particularly Mike Kehoe, I'm Don Russell. We'll see you again next week. Promotional consideration on IKG provided by All Good Computers. Call Bill Ennis at 502-810-9047 for sales, service, and repair.